What's up, college basketball nation? Let's get into it. Now, this is going to be my last video of the year as far as college basketball. Actually, unless it's Duke related. Obviously we're waiting for some dominoes to fall there with guys entering the transfer portal and entering the NBA draft possibly. But first and foremost, this is going to be your early odds-on favorite to get to and win. This is going to be your early odds-on favorite to get to and win the men's natty title for college basketball for 2026-2027, which is next year, next year now. But but first a little bit of Duke news. First a little bit of Duke Blue Devils news. Obviously the other day, a couple days ago, Darren Harris announced his intention to enter the transfer portal, which he did. Obviously, he wasn't a major factor for us this year. He averaged like 3.3 points a game and 9.7 minutes a game. So he played in all 36, but most of them games he didn't really do anything. So it's not even a loss there. But now today, the first domino fell of the key players, of the major key players on this team, as Nicholas Kamenya announced he is entering the transfer portal and leaving Duke. That sucks. I really liked him, but I wish him the best of luck. I wish him the best of luck no matter where he goes. Now, as far as the rest of the team, Cameron and Caden Boozer have not announced anything yet as far as entering the NBA draft or entering the transfer portal. Isaiah Evans hasn't said anything yet. Isaiah Evans. So Cameron and Caden Boozer. Malik Brown, Isaiah Evans, Caleb Foster, Patrick Ngumba. So Cameron and Caden Boozer, Malik Brown. So Cameron and Caden Boozer, Malik Brown, Isaiah Evans, Dame Sarr. So Cameron and Caden Boozer, Malik Brown, Isaiah Evans, Dame Sarr. So Cameron, Caden Boozer, and Malik Brown have not announced anything yet. Cameron Boozer, Malik Brown have not announced anything yet. Isaiah Evans and Caleb Foster have not announced anything yet. Patrick Ngumba and Dame Sarr have not announced anything yet. So there we have. Them guys are still on our team. I'm assuming Cameron is probably going to the NBA draft. I'm assuming Dame Sarr is probably going to the NBA draft. Malik Brown's probably going to the NBA draft. So Cameron, Boozer, Malik Brown, and Dame Sarr are probably going to the NBA draft. I believe Isaiah Evans and Patrick Ngumba will hit the transfer portal. Caden will probably return. Caden Boozer and Caleb Foster will probably return to Duke. But with the recruits we got coming in, we'll still be really good. But now that we got the Duke news out of the way, let's get into your early odds-on favorite to win the men's natty title game. Now let's get into your early odds-on favorite. Now let's get into your men's early odds-on favorite to get to and win the men's natty title game for college basketball for 2026-2027. Starting with, obviously, I'm going to go with a team who's very good every year with the coach they got. I'm going with the UConn Huskies because they'll be good again. Dan Hurley is a good coach. So going with the UConn Huskies at number 1. At number 2, I am going with my Duke Blue Devils because with the recruiting class they got coming in, number 1 again, and the possibility of Cameron returning right now, he has announced, and Cameron returning, that's going to be a really good Duke team next year. So at number 2, going with Duke. So number 1, UConn. Number 2, Duke. At number 3, I'm going with this year's defending champions, the Michigan Wolverines. At number 3, we're going with the current defending national title. At number 3, we are going with the current and defending national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. At number 4, I'm going to go the Houston Cougars at number 4. I just think they got a good team over there. They'll be back. So I'm going with the Houston Cougars at number 4. At number 5, I'm going with the Florida Gators because they've been good the last couple of years. I think they'll be good again. At number 6, we are going with the Kansas Jayhawks. Yeah, number 6, we're going with the Kansas Jayhawks. And at number 7, I think this is a team that was good this year that'll be good next year with a chance to win it all. I'm going to go with the Arizona Wildcats at number 7. And at number 8, At number 8, I'm going to go. At number 8, I'm going to put Purdue in there. So, number 1, UConn. Number 2, my Duke Blue Devils. At number 1, the UConn Huskies. At number 2, my Duke Blue Devils. At number 3, this year's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. At number 4, Houston. At number 5, Florida. Number 6, Kansas. Number 7, Arizona. And at number 8, Purdue. Them are my 8 top 8 teams to get to and win the Natty title game next year. But y'all enjoy the offseason. Once again, congrats to the Michigan Wolverines.